guys, Miss Charlie here, back again with another makeup collection video. We did blushes, now we're going to do contour and bronzer in the same area where the blushes are kept. That is where we keep the bronzer and contours. And again, we've already done the face palettes that have those things in them, but we're going to do the individual ones. So let's jump in. Okay, so we're going to start with these. I have this Wet n Wild bronzer. This is in my current project pan for February. This is in Sunset Striptease, and I have hit pan on this, so I'm happy. So I'm trying to extend that pan. This Beauty Benefits pressed powder. This was from Dollar Tree. I got this many years ago. They don't sell this anymore. I thought it was only going to be like that big, but when you open it, it was the whole pan. They had it in different colors. I had a darker color, but I ended up decluttering it. But I love this powder. It's very finely milled, and it's beautiful. It's a pressed powder, but I use it as a contour, not a contour, as a bronzer. So I'm going to try to get the rest of this done by the end of 2024 in project pans. This Viseart Professional. This is their bronze. Bronze new. And that's what it looks like. And you can pop these out and put them in a Z palette or a different palette, which I think is really cool. But this is great for traveling. And I think I got this in a drop shop at BoxyCharm, but I like that it's magnetic. That it is magnetic. And again, that's got to be easy to travel with. Comes in this little sleeve where you don't have to have the little sleeve. And then this one from ColourPop, this is the Paradise City Super Shock Bronzer in Matte. This one I use as a contour because it is dark, but I really like it. I'm going to be hitting pan on that any time now. I don't know if you can tell, there's a very large dip in there. These powders here are from Black Radiance, and I use them as contour and bronzer. They're just regular pressed powders. This one is in Warm Hazelnut. My best friend gave me these a while ago, and she also bought me a backup. This one I've had for a long time, and the pan has gotten bigger over the years. And then this one is in Bronze Glow, and you can get Black Radiance at Walmart. And the pan has grown in this one as well, that I use as a contour. But I think I marked these wrong. This one is bronze, this one is contour, and this one is bronzer, because this one is darker and this one is lighter. And then she bought me a backup of the Warm Hazelnut. So I have plenty of these. These palettes here, I have the Hydrating Complexion Trio from Alamore. This one is their middle one. There's a lighter one, middle one, and dark. Then I also have the dark one. Are they named? I don't think that they're named. Nope, I don't think they're named. They just come in light, medium, and dark. But this is the medium one. And I have hit pan, yay, because I use that as a contour. This I try to use under my eyes. It's a little yellow. I have to mix it with another powder, but it's still nice. And then this one is the deep one. It's more red leaning, but I can mix it. This is really red, but I mix these two together. And this is really peachy. So we'll hopefully get a dent or a pan on those along with the pan that I got on that, and we'll extend that later on in a project pan. The LYS, these are their No Limit Matte Bronzers. This one is in Strength and this one is in Worthy, and I use these as contours. And I've used them many times. The powder is very, very beautiful. You don't need much. It shears out wonderfully. I love these so much. And I think they're easy to store because they're triangled, so they can, you know, kind of interlock. But I only have the two. I want to try the face powder, and I believe they have a cream blush, or they do have blushes. And I love their concealer. I might try their foundation later on, but I love LYS, so I have these two in my collection. This is the Ace Beauté Ultimate Sculpt Face Palette. I think this only comes in one color. This came in a boxy charm, very shiny. And this is cream contour and bronzer, and I use this just as bronzer. I don't use a cream. I mean, I use this as a bronzer. I don't use it as a contour. I don't use cream contour. I use cream bronzers, and I use some foundations, cream foundations, as bronzers. Not bronzer, as contour. Oh my god, it's too early in the morning to be talking. Sorry, it is 7:30 in the morning. Sorry, I haven't had coffee yet. But I use this as bronzer, and I also use certain foundations as contour as well. But these are beautiful shades. I just kind of dip into all of them. It's very creamy. It blends out nicely. You don't have to work fast with it. You can take your time. I have not used that color yet, but this is a beautiful palette from Ace Beauté. And then lastly, I have this Wet n Wild contour palette. This is in Caramel Toffee. This is the second one I've had. I went through the other one. I don't use the banana shade in here because it doesn't go with my skin, because my skin is more neutral and this is a little bit more warm. And this right here I used to use it as a contour, but it is a little light for me, so I do tend to mix it and try to use it as a bronzer, and I'll try to use that up. Okay, so I do have this one from Iconic London. This is their Ultimate Bronzing Powder in Medium Bronze. I would like to get this in a darker shade, but this will take me forever to use up. This is ginormous, and I do use it as a bronzer because it is too light for a contour, but they do have darker colors, which I might get one that's darker to use for contour. But those were my last two. Alright, so those are my bronzer and contours. Not a lot. You don't really need much to do what you need to do, but those are one part of my collection, and I've already done the face palettes that have, you know, different things in them that also have contour and bronzer in them. So I've already done that. So I wanted to separate them so that you wouldn't see, you know, redundant things. I did that a couple years ago, the last time I did my makeup collection, and it was kind of redundant. So I decided to separate face palettes that have multiple things in it, and then things that just have one particular use. So that again was my bronzer and contour. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And we will see you in the next makeup collection video.